A triad woman has been battling multiple sclerosis for decades. Her condition forced her to retire. Well, years later, her insurance company suddenly ended her coverage. That is, until 2 Once Know's Kevin Kennedy stepped in.
In life, there are days you never forget. Your wedding day, the birth of your son and then daughter. For Christina Buron, there is another day, May 11, 2007.
I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
An MRI confirming what doctors expected and Christina feared.
For me, it affects me cognitively.
Multiple sclerosis is a disease that attacks the central nervous system, causing communication issues between your brain and the rest of your body.
Sometimes I can't remember things that I should be able to remember.
In 2007, Christina was working for Guilford County. She would spend another 8 years there before having to medically retire in 2015.
I got so fatigued. I was falling asleep at work.
Christina receiving her pension immediately, signing up for Social Security disability, and tapping into her long-term disability insurance.
It was no problem. I was getting a check every month from the Hartford for long-term disability.
Christina learning to navigate a new normal. There are multiple medications and lots of medical visits.
I have my primary care physician. I have my neurologist. I have a psychiatrist, I have a therapist.
The reports or medical updates often sent to the Hartford. During this past review cycle, the insurance company wants more.
They started questioning whether I was disabled or not, and they sent someone out to my house to interview me.
Christina met with the woman and answered questions for about 15 minutes as it relates to her long-term disability policy.
It really made me mad and it really upset me because this came out of nowhere.
The Hartford going one step further.
You know, I haven't even opened this.
Inside this envelope, copies of surveillance video. The insurance company having someone follow Christina once in March and once in April.
How dare somebody question me with my situation.
One clip shows Christina putting a graduation sign in the front yard.
Because I'm able to do that, I'm no longer disabled.
4 months after this video is taken, Christina receives a letter from the Hartford.
We have completed our review of your claim for benefits and have determined that you have not continued to provide proof of your ongoing disability.
After 8 years of coverage, the Hartford will no longer pay her long-term disability.
They saw my MRIs. There was no way that I could fake multiple sclerosis.
Christina would reach out to an attorney. A few weeks later, she sent us this email. We contact the Hartford and investigation started.
I just appreciate News 2 caring about my situation.
We sent the Hartford several emails, Christina eventually suing the company. No court date needed.
And they have settled with me, and they're sending me a lump sum of what they would have had to pay me until I was 62 years old.
The Hartford declined to answer any of our questions, but did send us a statement that reads in part, long-term disability benefits require periodic reviews of a claimant's current medical information. Updated medical information is necessary for us to determine whether the claimant has the ability to work in any job as described in the policy with us. Christina just glad the benefits were paid out.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
And this case is now closed. In Greensboro, Kevin Kennedy, 2 Wants to Know.